Imperial child.
Ah,
There's also
crap.
the
There we
fact
go.
that technically you shouldn't be rolling awareness for those. It should be screwed.
Look, walking into
Hmm.
Imperial Child was because they were psychers and they knew the future.
I think
Alright,
only the
so
one was a psycho.
actually starting the recording this time because it apparently just messed up.
Okay.
That's a shame.
I noticed though it had a moment.
Please, they didn't
Okay,
hear my-
seriously, discard. Just fucking leave.
Yeah, at least the
You
Frosty
sound
voice.
like
Alright.
utter shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit
Well-
worried, man.
Alright. I'll.
He's hamming it up.
Off and on. I just need to cough more often than not.
Still, even sounding like adjacent to that.
Let me just down more of my cough.
Great. So not only does he have a cough, he's high.
No.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not.
Would we notice the difference?
I am not high. This is not that. This is $4 cough medicine. This is not the better kind of cough medicine.
$4 cough medicine is still more than enough, dude.
It's more. Look, $4 cough medicine is just a annoyingly liver destroying amount of freaking Tylenol.
Anyway,
There we go.
so
Okay.
what happened off screen was Discard rolled his mutation and he got hermaphrodite, which basically means he doubles any successes he gets in the
Which
face checks.
Basically means he's won any interaction test he can pass.
And I have a 90 interaction test, so I could basically start saying I am the emperor to people, and it would stick.
So basically, if you roll below like
Like, what
let's
is
call it a 50, you've probably done better than most people are capable of doing with their opposed.
Basically.
like?
I'm
what
no longer
is-
his
When
prettiest
that
space
happens-
marine.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like,
I'm just
what
gonna have to
is
shoot him.
the hardest? What's the hardest modifier you can put on a test?
-60.
-60?
60,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it doesn't help. It doesn't actually help against the modifier. You have to be able to pass the test in the first place.
All right.
But it's
Well,
like
I
if
mean,
you do happen to pass
considering
the
he's
test.
still rolling on 40s. or
That's
no,
a
30s.
negative. Well, yeah, I'd be running on a 30 on a negative thing.
The
I
thing is,
suppose.
a 30 isn't great.
I mean, but if you pass a 30 and get double successes,
Then
That is-
at most you'll get 6.
at most I'll get but at most you get 6. But that is 6 on a super hard, difficult test that is not
Mhm.
supposed to pass. That is literally like corrupt. That is
That
corrupting.
is actually a good point, and I
That
hate
is-
that you made it.
and that is level of like corrupting sororitas s level of bullshittery.
Tuesday for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Sounds like a
shall we
plan.
get to the acquisition test?
Well, no,
I'm
because
up
we've
for
still got to
that.
finish the last little bits of the
Previous session.
yeah.
Oh, for some reason I thought we had.
Oh yeah,
No,
we
no,
made them
you-
young and beautiful.
No, that's just one.
Yeah, they're young and beautiful and amazingly
Oh yeah,
charismatic.
they have to roll for recovery, don't they?
Yep.
Hope they don't die horribly.
Well, they
Well,
can't
they
die.
can't.
Just put them out of action.
Yeah, they
And
can't.
these-
It's just a
and-
matter of how long they're at.
and these
Uh,
are
Grade, they don't roll a test for that. They just roll 1d10 minus their, I think it's toughness. And then that many
yeah.
days.
Yeah, it's like if they don't like nothing bad can happen to them per se.
Also, a few weeks.
Yeah, basically.
It's like
Couple of
a
weeks. Oh,
Just
God.
enough time for discard to finish mutating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, being gifted.
Which basically just happens in the
I'm
middle of the
pretty
operation.
sure that we use those terms interchangeably.
We'll just put them in the gifted class for incredibly pretty people, petty people.
It's just in the middle of one of the mutations, they just he just starts going, ooh.
So while we were trying to figure out what was up with discard earlier, I had a look at what's his face, Dave, and I realized something. Written
it
on
on?
the side of him is INF Mark II 666.
Yeah, he's from the is that from the Normandy?
Oh yeah.
What?
I don't know how I didn't notice that before. I know Roman numerals.
What is the
What's-
DCL XVI is 666.
Yep, D500, C100, L50, X10.
hmm.
For those of you who don't speak Roman numerals.
so 666 robot, which really suits.
It's fitting.
Also, you can see why we don't use Roman numerals anymore because.
Try doing some multiplication with them. It's
Well,
terrible.
there's also the fact that it is actually impossible to have a number higher than 400 or 4,999 in Roman numerals. Or was it? No, it was 4,000. Yeah.
I mean, you can always stack the highest one, but yeah, eventually it just gets huge.
Yeah, you'd have to get like 4 of these. Anyway, so they kind of stagger out. They kind of, you have a couple of weeks trying to, like, Fioricel basically spends a couple of weeks picking out new clothes because none of his wardrobe fits anymore.
Years of losing half a dozen kilos.
Yeah.
He went in a dumpy, man. He came out a freaking rippling brawn Adonis.
Even if he didn't lose weight, he probably was shifted to various areas.
That's true, yeah. All that guts just gone into his pecs.
Yeah.
It's like a cartoon.
Truly, these people were the marble we melded into their new perfect forms.
Anyway,
it's a good thing you don't roleplay literally every word you say in these conversations.
I think you would have offended the people we just.
There can be a soliloquy. But anyway,
I'm pretty sure he's got enough chops to say anything he wants.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point you can.
There can be a soliloquy. There's nothing saying there should be.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to make a deception test and tell them one thing that they
also you weren't even the one doing the ritual.
I wasn't. I'm the person who sells the ritual, though.
Yeah, I'm just the skill monkey.
Look magnificent, almost perfection.
Do you have to deceive them? That you're not wrong.
No, I deceive them because there's no such thing. They're nowhere near the perfection of Selenesh.
He's lying to himself. Not so much to them. So that's 6 degrees of success.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Hello, new nonsense.
Same as the old nonsense.
See, Gray.
Wait, that forbidden lore warp.
Remember that this is this whole campaign we're doing right now is a breaking the system test.
Yep, and it is broken.
Yeah,
this is lying on the floor, sobbing, telling you every secret you've ever known.
I will pat them on the head and in a beatific, saintly manner.
Yeah. No, they're overwhelmed, of course. This is more than they ever dreamed. They look like they're in their 20s again, but even better. Like how they imagined themselves in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
How they imagined themselves.
Sorry about this. Scrutiny is based off perception, right?
Isn't it intelligence?
Scrutiny is perception based.
Alright, thank you. Sorry about that. I forgot that I had to actually put in my new stuff from spending XP.
But of course, what they will do is, fully support you in your efforts and kind of start shuffling a good section of what they ship up to orbit. The refined metals, and some of that is going to go missing, or it's been a massive increase in crime. No one asks what the crime boss needs with huge ship plates.
Yeah.
They are.
You have repaired the hull breaches. Secondary objective complete.
Too fucking Ray.
Huzzah!
Without even a skill check made.
No, you made 2 skill checks.
Yeah, we made lots of checks, dude.
I mean,
I just made 2.
Guess what? You completed secondary objective. Doesn't that give you more? That gives you a point of infamy or 2 points of infamy.
I think it's infamy.
Yeah, it's not corruption. It's infamy.
Not corruption. We did good, not adequate.
Why did you waste a roll on that?
I double clicked it like an idiot.
So 2 points of infamy?
You've now lost your good roll.
I'm just checking what a secondary objective gets you.
Look, my best roll would have been.
I'm waiting for the word of God. I mean, Gray.
Same thing.
No, you'll give me a big head doing
That
that.
part, it is the same thing.
No, in this system, he can tell gods what to do. He represents physics and fate.
Come on.
And,
Oh,
and croctopuses.
right. And
You can fight
croctopuses.
fate, you
Lots
can't
and lots of
fight gravity.
croctopuses. So, I'm just looking for the bit because, of course, it's not all in the same section.
It says here, depending on the scope and the completion of secondary and any personal or tertiary objectives, a heretic could gain dozens of infamy points. It doesn't actually say.
See, it's one of those things where it's
Well, how
like, in some
important
ways,
is this
some ways it's
campaign?
written that you get them all in one go. Like you complete the contact, you get everything. In other ways, it's written that you get them as you complete your secondary objective, and I think that's a better way of doing it.
I think that they're saying that over the course of this, you can get a lot of infamy points, but like it's not putting them all at the bottom of it, you know?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, secondary rewards are not what I'm looking for. There's a little sidebar somewhere.
It's always a little sidebar.
Yeah.
It always is.
And my PDF is having... Right, secondary objectives. So you get 6 for the... I think it's just 1, I think.
Well, that's...
Oh.
One is still useful.
Yeah. Completing secondary objectives is apparently a completely separate thing, which is not... here we go. Completing a compact.
You know, it still sucks that Fantasy Flight is dead, but I will not miss their layout.
Come on, there we go. Where is it? Yeah, because it's like, oh, we're talking about compacts, but we're going to move the rewards for this into a completely separate section.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, I think it took until they sort of started doing the Star Wars stuff for them to sort of really mostly figure out
Yeah.
that you should put the same stuff with the same stuff. Even then, sometimes it's like, yes, go track down this completely different section.
Even then, they're talking about like what the way compacts work.
Alright, secondary objectives, preparing a compact. I'm just searching for secondary objectives. Tertiary on tertiary. No, apparently there's nothing. Yeah, one. We'll just call it 1 for me.
1?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that's 1.
And that's a question.
Yeah.
I'm back over the 30 infamy point. Do I get my infamy point back? Do like infamy point? You go back over the bonus level.
Yes.
Okay.
You get points back. Yeah.
So the ultimate death of a Chaos Space Marine is turning into a Chaos Spawn.
Yes.
That's the ultimate death of basically any of us.
Don't
Wait,
do it.
Unless we actually get killed.
Well, the thing is, you have to die enough to like lose all your infamy. So essentially, crashing and burning until you are broken.
There's also just dying enough that your corruption shoots up to 100 from it. Or from literally any other source of corruption, because it doesn't matter where the corruption comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, great. Would I have had time to heal?
Yeah, everyone's healed up.
Oh, good.
Yay!
Yeah. I don't think I was hurt.
I was
Fully
barely
healed, no crits. Recover all your
So-
infamy points.
People want to go shopping, which is going to make for a fascinating video. And just hear people going to sleep. Go get a cup of coffee.
Shopping or
I
scab?
probably
stay
should
around.
have been looking at things like how much does an arm cost instead of trying to help with everything.
Thank you very much.
Well, Mistakes were made.
Maybe be discard.
I am sorry that I got sick.
This is a
No, it's
bionic
not that
replacement rim light. Bionic replacement limb, excuse me.
Bionic arm is scarce. I believe that's +0.
I think it's a flat 0 roll, yes. But you probably want it not... I mean...
Well, if you
Here's the
look at
deal,
the
guys.
images, there's acquisition, which lists all the modifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Scarce
that's
is
what I'm-
0.
Scarce is 0. I'm only getting
Okay,
a
well, you want
single, so
1.
that's
Plus 10. But do you want it at good
Oh, it's only-
quality?
+10 for a single one.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Wow.
So,
That's
but do
kinda
you want it
shitty.
at good quality?
Why would I want it at good quality?
It gives a bonus. Let me see where it gives
I don't.
good
I
bonus
don't really
plus.
make.
Sorry.
I don't really
agility
make
checks.
agility tests for that.
Yeah, I suppose. So just a flat roll would be best for you, I suppose. Oh yeah, Gray. How many acquisition tests do we get?
Just the one.
Okay.
I should really label my dice. I don't remember which of these is the D100.
I haven't done any macros in this game, and I feel like a moron that I just realized.
I did
Alright.
change my infamy
No
to
comment.
Oh, wait, I don't
42.
need to
If it
use my
matches, is that
macro,
a
I can just
success
roll it.
or not?
I think matching is success.
Fuck.
What 0 degrees of success?
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Well, 1 degree. Actually, I don't know.
Fuck.
I always thought even that happened.
Oh wait, what am I checking? What am I rolling for? Okay, I want a psychic hood, as always.
Well,
Psychic
I
hood
can't
is
use my plasma cannon for the time being because I still don't have a fucking arm.
What do you need to roll for the arm?
I needed a 52 or below.
Let me check for it. I'll use mine up on you.
Equal is a success. So I have a fancy new biotine.
Cool.
What should I roll?
Sorry. Okay.
Alright. Legion melt gun, single use.
Apparently, there's no arms left on this entire
wait,
planet.
Oh wait, you can use an infamy point to re-roll this.
Yeah.
Infamy point to reroll.
Cool.
In fact, I did use an infamy point to re-roll and still fail. I'm not salty, you're salty.
I
Well,
have a melt gun.
It's
Oh, that's for
negative
him.
10, you say? It's negative 10, you say?
Well, hold on. I may have
It's
gotten it now. Yes,
plus
you have an
10.
arm. You have an arm.
Yay, now to install it.
Oh
would
yeah,
it
I
can
have to
spend
install
your-
my melt gun.
What would it cost
You
to
can
get him a
spend
new,
your.
What would it cost to get him a new face?
He already has a new face.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he got a new
I
face
don't-
last time.
I don't need a new face because I have illusion of normal.
Fair. Although your fellowship stat is still in the toilet somehow.
Bitch, I just can't roll today.
Now, what should I roll
There
for?
we go. I have my arm now. I am, however, 2 infamy points down.
Terran, I have
Could you
to
check to see if you can modify the plasma rifle into a Legion plasma rifle?
Oh yeah, that's a point. Great.
That's a
What,
point.
what would I have to roll for?
Can he roll for that?
Probably quite a hard one. Probably about -40.
-40.
Damn.
That still puts me at, I believe, where the fuck is my tech use? There it is. That still puts me at like flat 80.
Oh, nice. Discard. Get some Hellfire bolt rounds.
what are what's the thing?
They're very good.
They're very
That puts
rare.
me at
What's
They
the
do zealous hatred on 9 or 10 against living targets.
what is the modifier?
Very rare is -20. You'll
Well,
probably
that's
want
the
a lot of
shit.
them.
So no, you can't modify it.
-20, you say?
I didn't feel bad enough to make it blow up again.
Oh, let's see what happens.
Immediately lose your new
I
arm.
have
yeah.
Hey, I got a. Hey, look! I found the case of Hellfire rounds, guys. These are great party
Okay.
poppers.
1, That roll is bullshit. 2. That
Wow.
roll is bullshit.
You got a 6 versus 11. Nice work.
Hey,
3. Slanesh
It's like
smiles
hellfire rounds.
very
He's kind of like
proud
looking
today.
all over them, and he just after like half an hour, he realised he's made his bed out of the crates.
Yeah.
He's literally been sitting on them, sleeping on them.
Hey, I'll trade you a chainsword for a crate for 2 clips of those.
Like,
Don't you get it by the clip?
I have no
Ammo's
idea.
acquired by the clip.
I thought it was like, 'cause I
So
got
If
I
you're
found-
acquiring it, you actually get like a supply of it.
you get enough for them.
Well, they say special ammo is acquired by the clip, and this is a special ammo. Standard ammo is different, obviously.
Like, that means it's ultimately finite, or that it is. I can only use it for one clip of usages.
You
Well,
have
he
one
rolled,
clip of Hellfire.
He rolled against a
bolt
minor
rounds.
amount, so he has 2 to 4 clips.
Okay, well then I suppose that now depends.
You have like 1 fight's worth.
How often are you reloading?
Oh, it depends. This is from my bolt
I mean-
pistol. Like, you know what? We're brosies, so here, I'll give you half. Halvesies, bro? Halvesies. Bro.
1 is fine. I just want to get rid of this chainsword. That way I
Okay.
can put my new melt gun in its spot.
Oh, a chainsword?
You
Chainsword.
could just leave the chainsaw at home.
You couldn't. You didn't have to, bro. Thank you.
Happy Slanesh Day, bro.
Happy Slanesh Miss.
Every day is Slanesh Day.
And ever since I saw the dark coat smile, I've been feeling good.
Alright, now I can modify this chainsword and hopefully not crash Fantasy Grounds.
Wait,
You're
oh
gonna
yeah.
crash Fancy Grounds.
Bye bye,
look,
Fantasy Grounds.
This
It was
is
nice
better.
knowing you.
This is better than me having just a knife because I wanted to buy those special slicey abilities. And 1 second. I wanted to buy those special slicey abilities, but without a weapon to do so, I should. Oh, I should have rolled for a fucking sword. Oh well, later. Later on.
And you have a sword, so
I have a sword now.
Well, this is what I use my stuff, my acquisition for the arm. I would not have gotten what I wanted.
oh yeah, I have a refractor field. I keep forgetting about that.
Oh, another thing actually, Gray, I remember
Yeah.
wanting to do this. What kind of roll would I have to make to get rid of the overheating quality on my fucking plasma can?
You can't.
I'm not sure you can.
That is literally just part of the like how melter guns work.
Make it a best
Plasma
quality
guns,
plasma
and-
cannon.
You make it a best quality.
Best.
Oh yeah, there are rules for that, aren't there?
Because then it doesn't jam. Flat doesn't jam. Good gets you reliable.
Just get the. I suppose.
well, the thing
if
is,
it was
it's not jamming that's the issue. The issue is overheating.
Which happens
So-
instead of jamming.
Isn't that effectively a jam? Yeah.
It's actually got a higher range than jamming.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Melt to the table.
Yeah, what is the roll to upgrade something's quality?
I don't know if
I know
there is one.
There is one.
No.
If there is, I'm
Well,
going to owe
there's
you a
one.
favor.
I'm
There's
going to
a
say it's going to be
modifier.
relatively hard, so probably a -50. Because,
Well,
yeah.
we know I can roll that just fine.
I actually now wonder if there is a way to upgrade craftsmanship.
I swear I've seen one. I swear it was a thing.
Well, okay, okay, well, okay, so let me just quickly check here. Effects of yeah, it says what they do. It doesn't say what they sort of how to upgrade the thing.
Usually you would do it by just buying the thing at that level.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I could have sworn there was a thing.
It makes
that
sense you'd be able to improve the craftsmanship with a lot of tinkering.
Do you think so? Maybe there's an entry under the upgrading.
Yeah, I'm checking
Weapon
that
upgrades.
now.
Or maybe there's something that lets you ignore the my gun has exploded and taken my arm with it issue.
Tuesday.
Well, that's what I
There
tried to
is
get
ammo for
grades
plasma
on,
weapons
though.
that doesn't explode.
I mean, you merely exploded and turned
Yeah,
into
the
a
issue
walking...
is I don't have access to that because I've already spent my goddamn
Right.
acquisition test trying to get an arm that I wasn't able to.
It says that
Yet
you've got to do an acquisition
somehow-
test to upgrade it.
Yet somehow the guy who has 2 perfectly functional arms, even if one of them's a goddamn flamethrower, managed to get it just fine.
And the other guy
Oh.
who's
I'm-
turned out to be sleeping on a backup full of flamethrower rounds.
I'm going to suggest I literally reached into the warp and grabbed one. Don't know where it came from.
Oh fuck, it's your old arm just with metal bits strapped to it.
I like the image of that.
Oh yeah, I had an arm lying around.
Yeah, it's just an arm lying around. Do you want it?
Didn't ask where it came from.
I mean, I kept it on a couple of spikes and played with it a bit, but...
Ow.
Anyway,
Sorry.
you know, I'm going to, since I got those parts out of the way, I am going to follow y'all advice and probably bow out right now.
Okay, well, feel better, man.
Yeah.
All right. If
Try
there's
not to die.
if there's anything, I have a 90 in deceive. Just have me roll it for you. Okay, there you go. Have good.
I'm genuinely surprised he's actually ducking out.
I mean,
Oh.
I can stay. I can set and mute myself.
I'm just surprised that you're actually taking our advice for once.
He must be really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Dead.
know what? You know what? I am.
He's gonna die.
All right, I'm gonna go die somewhere. Have a good one, guys.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Oh, bye then. Yeah, I don't see a way to remove exploding from plasma guns.
Purified plasma, very rare.
Oh, sure, but I mean, that's the issue. Very rare.
Hey Gray,
Yep.
what would it take for me to set up a siphon so that I can take the reactor plasma and purify it so it doesn't explode when I use it in my gun?
That's pretty
Hey,
much
Gray,
compact in its own.
Yeah, what do I need to roll to teleport the hell out of here when this inevitably goes wrong?
And my question is, I need to get my cybernetics installed. It just says you have to have a good enough medical bay to do it. Would we be able to get one of those? Or
Oh, do
Do
we
we have
not
access?
have to roll for that if we have a medical bay? Because we have a medical bay. I've installed cybernetics on myself already.
Sure, we
So,
have a medical
wouldn't-
bay.
Wouldn't
in
the place
case
that I
we're
did
fine.
the operations count, if nothing else?
Yeah, I just have to spend some time recovering then, which is already passed, so we're good.
Doesn't somebody have to check to see if you can install it, or did you already do that?
Well, again, according to the rules, it just says you need a good enough medical facility.
Well, fuck then. I didn't actually spend that infamy point to.
Well, it
God
says that's
damn.
up to the GM if the medical facility is good enough.
Well, I mean, he let me install it, so.
Yeah. I'm not messing around with stuff like that in this campaign. This is a silly campaign.
Yeah,
Silly campaign for silly people.
It's a very silly campaign.
Anyway, so yeah, you start getting shipments of trucks coming in, each one carrying like suspiciously large like plates of metal, and suddenly holes start disappearing in the side of your ship.
This is very good.
The way it should be.
So wait, are we using those rednecks we picked up as labor for this?
Are we using
We have
Kenny's
servitors for that.
and Kenny's?
As far as I know, you put the rednecks to work in the revolution, didn't you?
Yeah, they're sort of
Oh,
like
yeah.
militia,
They're-
underground militia type.
They're off blowing up like stills and stuff like that.
They're out causing trouble.
Blowing up stills.
Yeah. Trying
Okay,
to
this
get
is
the
also
state
how
rights
we
going.
explain where Furious L has gone. We use one of the plates to board up his room.
His room for.
It's just too pretty. We can't handle it.
It happened accidentally, but then nobody noticed.
It happened accidentally. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, your secret's safe with me unless he asks specifically.
So what did my guy do last session?
You stayed in your room all session.
Yeah.
We know he's gonna watch the video. Come on.
I hope so.
Yeah. It's no fun insulting him if he's not listening. Hi.
All right, now
We'll find out later in the week. So, what's your next aim?
We were
Good
going to hold a
question, Ray.
concert, I
What is
remember.
it? Yes, but you see, the thing is, we're now missing a few participants. Suppose we could try to set it up. Actually, that's one thing we wanted to talk to those people about.
What's that?
Well, setting up a concert, like part of the deal was we wanted
Oh,
sponsors.
You
They're
went
not
for the guys who
gonna-
wouldn't be able to help you much with the contract.
Yeah.
You went for the guys who could help fix the ship.
Yep. Which
If you
is
want to
good.
try and set this up again and try, running another ritual on some other the
Yeah, the problem is,
the socialite.
the only two problems we have is that one, our corruption is climbing at quite a rapid pace every time we do this.
Yes.
The other one is that our the guy that talks to people and convinces them to do stuff has just buggered off.
Hey, I'm only 20 points lower than him on charm.
Only
What is
20.
your charm, for interest's sake?
74.
And you, that's not too bad. We could give this a shot.
Yeah, that's honestly pretty good.
I mean,
Yeah, I
he
thought you were gonna say
lies.
like 50 or something.
I just tell the truth. No, my fellowship is 50.
Okay.
He just has more charm to make up for it.
I'm just charming, on account of being pretty.
So, yeah, you could do that. There's a few other things in different compacts you could have a go at.
Yeah. What other compacts? Like what happened? What happened to that drug compact? Dussel's character
You
is
did
dead
absolutely nothing about it. So,
now.
yeah,
so
you could pretty much
it's
just
odd.
ignore that.
Well, we've only got 2 compacts.
Yeah.
So
Technically, you'd fail the compact if you just ignore it. But
That's
take over the
probably
drug
not good
compact.
because failing a compact gives us a shit ton
But
of
it's kind of one of those things. Are you actually failing it, or are you just ignoring it?
Well, the
We're
guy who
not
was in
failing
charge of
it, the dead guy failed it.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
Thorn
he's
failed it on
already-
account of dying.
Thorn's
Yeah.
corpse just does some horrible things in the corner.
The prison is now a biological hazard.
Yeah.
No one goes there anymore. We don't go to Ravenholm Prison.
I suppose we don't have to tackle these in order. So we could do stuff like go after law enforcement, or restock crew losses potentially.
We could definitely use some more better crew.
Mm.
We're not
Yeah,
going
the
to
Kennys
get
are
better
sort
crew,
of-
but we're going to get more.
The Kennys are becoming a bit obstreperous.
Depending on how big that militia movement thing gets, we could just pull from them since they're on our side.
Yeah, but they're currently tied up, like Gray said, blowing up stills.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Depending on how big it gets.
We could
Great.
help
We just
them.
repaired the hull breaches. We haven't repaired the guns yet, have we?
No, the guns are
Yeah,
still
we
broken.
should probably work on that.
Let's work on that, and then we can test.
Sure,
the
let's work on
speakers.
that.
Right.
Or we could just test the speakers. I mean,
Well, no, we can't because half of them are still under the fucking
right?
mountain.
They're underground.
Yeah, we got to free the ship from the ground first.
The destructive
And
interference
to
would
free the
probably
ship from the
blow the
ground,
ship in half.
we're gonna need more crew. Otherwise, it's gonna take a literal century.
Okay, let's figure out how we can recruit more crew members then.
We could. I don't suppose there's a cybernetics place on here that could turn people into servitors that we could take over.
I'm pretty sure we have that on the ship. We just
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. But is it big enough?
Well,
Eh,
I mean,
that depends. How fast do you want this done?
can we add a secondary objective to the thing? Clear out the ship.
Wouldn't that be a tertiary?
We have to dig out the ship.
Also,
Well-
yeah, digging out the ship is already on the.
We
No,
could
I
add
mean
clean up
clearing
the
out.
ship.
Yeah, I mean clear out the ship. Since I think the way that I've at least assumed what's happened is that in the crash, a bunch of the rooms got buried and stuff. So just clearing them out for use
Yeah,
again.
we already have that as digging the ship out.
Not the outside, the inside.
Yeah.
You mean going like room to room looking for anything useful?
Yeah, basically. Which could be dangerous on a chaos vessel that
Going from
probably
room to
had
room and making sure that the ship's not, we're not carrying any extra dirt.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that process was how we were justifying like half of our acquisition tests anyway.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
That's kind of how I'm seeing you doing that.
Okay, fair enough. That was the first acquisition test, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dreading that choose a captain one.
The choose a captain needs everyone to be here. You can't choose a captain with only 4 players.
Yeah, I know, but I'm pretty
Here's
sure the knives and guns are going to come out for that one.
Here's an idea, actually. Why don't we choose a captain from among the Kennys and just make him a figurehead?
So it's SS-13 style captain then.
We could have
an SS-13 style captain is still expected to do things.
Yeah, we can have all the responsibility. We can be the captain's council or something. We don't take any of the responsibility, but we still make all the decisions.
Yeah, I'm willing to go with that one.
Although we need everybody here to agree to that.
Yeah, you would, but you'd also then we'd have to do something about you guys looking for like who you're actually going to pick, because I'm going to try and fuck you with that.
100%.
Yeah, and
Did you just say fuck?
Yeah, I do swear occasionally. As anyone
when it's appropriate.
Yeah, when it's appropriate.
Not as often as I do.
No.
It's just genuinely.
That's why people who swear all the time don't get the effect from it. If you swear rarely, it actually makes an impact.
That's why I hardly ever swear.
I don't swear to make an impact, but
yeah. On the other hand, Gray, you lose a lot of potential useful punctuation.
Oh, I had a friend at university who did that. Pretty much, he punctuated everything with a swear word. Pretty much, if you saw my best friend at university and me, you wouldn't wonder why we were friends, because we're complete opposites.
Okay, so
that's interesting.
So, still having trouble finding. You could try flying yourself the prow guns. That's an option. I mean, technically, you've got sponsors on side as well, haven't you? So,
yep, but not really.
Yeah, you probably need more. You've got a couple of sponsors. You probably need more to complete that.
So, yeah, because I mean,
networking would work.
Networking.
Hold on. Yeah,
you could always start looking for what you need for the navigator.
Ooh, yeah, that's a point.
That's a good call.
Finding a navigator. Yeah, that would be a good objective.
It would involve finding a psyker I can lobotomize.
I'm all for that.
The Chaos guys do it.
I have no loyalty to psychers one way or the other.
As long as it's not me, I don't particularly care.
I have no loyalty to psychers who aren't on my team. Let me put that less bluntly.
I just like this conversation being real. It's like, all we need to do is lobotomize a psyker. Everyone just turns to look at Targrave.
No, not him. He's with us.
Yeah, I recently read up on the ritual to summon masses of demons instantly.
That's a good ritual.
Well, if we want to find a psyker, we should probably start with the people who are already looking for psychers. So, is there an inquisitor on this?
Probably.
Yeah, is there a black ship in orbit? That'll be a great place.
Not at the moment, no. You would have noticed a black ship.
But maybe they've got a holding facility.
Because let me put it this way: if a black ship shows up, I'm running.
Yeah, if a black ship shows up, I don't think being here is a good option anymore.
If a black ship shows up here, we could probably jack it.
But I mean, so
there are two types of players.
Yes, they must have a facility where they hold psychers until a black ship shows up.
They probably have that.
So if we can find something like that,
yeah, they definitely will have a psycho holding area, and it will be heavily guarded, as you would guess.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, only some of us will die, probably.
Yeah.
Well, we don't assault it directly. We just have to grab one of the people who's in charge of it, and then take one of the psychers that isn't in there yet before they get.
That's a fair point. But surely the people
that's a
that
good point. They probably have like witch hunts that go on. We could just
Yes,
follow
they
one
do.
of them.
This is a nice friendly thing, so they probably wouldn't call them witch hunts.
yeah.
This is kind of like the soft imperial world. So you
Yeah,
probably
it'll just be people that get checked and then sent off to go for training or whatever,
training.
you know.
Yes, we on this planet we don't do witch hunts. We do identifying for future training and repurposing towards imperial aims. Everyone,
No,
of course,
the
becomes an
purpose.
astropath or
What was that
a
acronym
sanctioned
again?
psychic. No one gets fed to the Emperor. That does not happen.
Yeah. Never. Or just get
Yeah,
summarily
strictly
executed because they
speaking,
twitched
they get-
wrong.
Yet, strictly speaking, they don't get fed to the Emperor, they get fed to the Astronomicon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying.
Tomato, tomato.
Now, the Astronomicon is the food processor the Emperor uses, but that's neither here.
The food processor, that's great.
Not the Emperor.
I do love that if you read like the imperial law, like a different way, it's not keeping you're basically feeding like thousands of people to the Emperor a day, just to continue his secret death scream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're using it to navigate the
Yeah.
material.
The only way you can keep your empire in check is to just keep somebody just close enough alive that they can keep screaming into the void.
It's just like the Overlord DLC all over again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Except for
let's-
once, the guy in the chair kinda deserves it.
okay, so we need to go find a facility, and then the person who is highly ranked enough in this facility that we can nab a prospective psyker.
Yeah.
And then confirm that they are a psyker, and then make you.
Yeah, I mean, but that's confirming if they're a psyker or not is the easy part. I can just poke them with a stick a bit, surely.
I'm looking forward to this already. I'm just my brain has just kicked into gear. It's having fun.
Yeah, this is the part where we run into an Inquisitor and company.
Good times.
All
Well,
right.
Yes, I guess we asked Madame Donna or our new friends, like, well, we're looking for talent.
Oh, yeah. What sort of talent? They're kind of like all sitting around, in some
Can I-
sort of weird party.
Can I just sort of point to myself?
Yeah, special effects,
What
you know.
giant men in armor?
Oh, no, the other bit.
They have no idea you're a psyker. the flaming
yes.
the
I'd
flaming
like us
hand.
to not reveal we have a psyker, because that may cause panic.
They must have. Oh, of course, they were put under for the stuff. Sorry.
Yes, they have no idea what
I-
you did. They at this
You
point
don't
only
need
know
to
the
be a
results.
psyker to run that op anyway.
Oh, you're
So,
right.
are
You
there
don't
any-
have to be.
Sanctioned astropaths on this planet? I need to send a message.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
need
Check.
we need whatever the closest thing you have to feeding ground for the Astro. the
Where's my
Astronomicon.
charm check?
You just
No,
blow
no.
it up.
There we go. Goodbye, Infamy
That's a
Players.
that's a lot better.
I can't succeed on a 97, it turns out.
Adeptus Astra Telepathica.
So, is there an astropath on this planet? I need to send a message.
Oh, of course, yes. The Imperial Governor has them. Of course, getting access is relatively hard.
Not
We
a thing you need to worry about.
Yeah.
I have my sources.
There's several, but of course, sending messages is done on a rather rote basis. I think the rating list is only about 3 months at the moment.
That's
Yeah, but
oh,
you see,
good.
God
we
fucking
probably
damn it.
get
Kobe
that
Bryant
expedited.
just died.
Who?
Kobe Bryant.
Oh.
No one cares.
Anyway, sorry.
wife.
Let's
Yeah.
That
They're
dates
on
the
cro-
episode.
Yep. Okay.
So do we ask about the?
You get
sort of-
the address for the offices. To be honest, she'll know the office of sending off. So you won't know how to actually contact the astropaths because they won't have that detail.
Right, no,
They'll basically be like a Comstar station. It's like, come here, you want to send a message?
Instead of an HPG, it's just a dude who doesn't have eyes.
Well, no, even then it won't be the actual astropath. Literally, there'll be like offices that in the major cities that take your order. Like, what message do you want to send? All right.
Wait, are we planning on stealing the actual astropath now?
That would be an option.
But aren't astropaths, like actual astropaths, like fairly dangerous?
They're also soul bonded to the Emperor.
Yeah,
that's another problem. But
just his brain, not his soul.
If we use the soul of a soul bonded psyker that's soul bonded to the Emperor, that would make it significantly easier to find the Astronomicon.
That is true.
Wouldn't it be easier to find? Wouldn't this go wrong against us somehow horribly?
Well,
we
yes,
attempt,
but on the other
we
hand,
attempt to jump somewhere, we end up in Terra or some nonsense.
That sounds like a great thing for my character's personal goals.
Yeah, not mine.
Full speed ahead, ram the Imperial capital. How many shields do we have again?
Just gonna start looking through a few tomes to find that teleport ritual again.
It doesn't work inside of Pluto orbit.
Yeah, probably.
I'm serious.
Well,
okay.
So the actual astropath, or do we want to find an immature psyker?
I think
an
immature
really
psyker
if he had a trainee.
Well, do you want this to go easily, or do you want this to potentially be a lot more useful?
Look, I think either way, Gray's going to find a way to screw us.
Mostly, I was distracting them from one of our party mentioning that he was a psyker because that's not a thing you do in Polite Company.
I just pointed to myself.
Yeah.
And special effects is a good cover for that, which I am.
Actually,
right.
Yeah,
if that doesn't get us what we want.
If we go talk to the astropathic place here, they can probably point us to whatever holding cell they have for the rest of their psychers.
Why would they point us there?
Actually, I could just call up the local planetary defense force because I have peer PDF and say, "Hey, I found a psyker. Where do I take him?"
Well, no,
no, don't worry.
They'll just come to you.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And then they'll tell us where they take him.
No, they won't because they'll see you don't have a psyker.
You do have a psyker.
They do have a psyker. They pull away the curtain. It's me.
Mind crush.
We could actually ambush them and then force them to show us where the facility is.
I shouldn't be helping you, but what you could just do is walk into a crowded street and do some psychery stuff.
That'll go excellently.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. I want to do that.
Quick, children's card games.
And hey, if he dies, at least I'll still have a brain to use.
Well, if he gets some liquid nitrogen.
You will be piloting the dropship that I am on.
But no, Gray, I have here a planetary defense force. I should be able to just call them up and say, "Hey, where do I take this psyker? He's sleeping."
Okay, but hold on. Before you do that?
I should be able to. I'm just wondering what the difficulty would be.
But zero to actually do. Just ring them up and ask about a psyker.
Yeah, hey, I found a witch. What do I do?
Yeah. I found a witch. Yeah. Shall I burn her?
The witch may burn you in this case, but
I'm fire resistant.
Not my.
Are you going to tell them that over the phone?
Sorry.
Are you going to tell them you're fire resistant over the phone?
No.
I'm not worried.
I have asbestos sheets.
So many jokes you can make to that.
Okay, so before you actually call up, I mean, you want to tell
I'm just
them...
suggesting that I could call them up. I know a guy in the PDF who should be able to give me that information.
I think it's a good idea, but we need to go somewhere where we can then fight a bunch of people, not our ship.
Right. I would not be calling them to the ship. That's, rather obvious.
Okay, to be clear, I mean, we've made plans where Discord has been part of the plan, Sort of making small mistakes like this is not unusual.
Stunned silence.
Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. I just finished
Okay.
cooking breakfast.
You either have
that
USB
sounds like a
speakers
great
or
plan. You should do that.
What, breakfast? I agree.
No, we
So
just go to
call
an
them.
empty field somewhere outside of town and just wait for
How
a
about
response.
that drug guy's hut that we sort of slightly burned down? It would add some authenticity.
I think that's a good idea. We want somewhere where we can actually ambush them. So an empty field is perhaps not the greatest idea.
Is the barn big enough to hide one of our vehicles in?
One
That would
side
just
it's
be
an
the
Imperial
barn.
vehicle, on the other side it's an Imperial barn.
Those cancel out, right?
Yeah. Yes, if it was one of our barns, no. As it's one of their ginormous barns, you could probably still fit one in, yes.
I mean, we could literally do the thing where you throw back the curtain and there I am.
Right, but you're more the setting things on fire psyker, not the mind crush psyker. We need their brains.
We just have to keep one of them alive to point us in the right direction.
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
gotta
send
test out
Psyker.
my new torture tines.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, or would they send psychers out to deal with a psyker?
They'd probably send blanks.
Yeah, that is
Is
a
this
minor
planet
issue.
going to have blanks? I mean,
If you guys
seriously?
promise to kill the blank or blanks really quickly,
anyone I don't like extremely much, I will shoot in the face. I'm a space marine. You can count on that.
what do blanks actually do in this game? Like,
They can't be
do they
psychic.
have mechanical rules?
They can't be affected by psychic powers, at least not direct. Like, you can still drop shit on them, but you can't, like...
Your fire might actually work on them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's... Other than the whole warp qualities, it's perfectly mundane fire.
I mean, my player has forbidden lore blanks, but my character doesn't.
Fair enough. I mean, then okay. I mean, but if that's all that they? I mean, I suppose.
If they
Well,
send
they
blanks
also-
after us,
They
I'm
also,
going to be
I
looking for a
believe,
secret
have, like...
warped world.
I
Sorry?
believe they also have, like, you know, the null rod. I think they have
The
the
null
effects
rod.
of that. Just
Yeah,
based
those
on-
are really bad from what I quickly read at one point.
yeah. I
I
seem to
will
recall
steal
that
those.
blanks just have null rod as part of their being.
Null rod
Isn't
instead is
that-
fine.
Where's that in the book? Because I want to read up how badly that.
I'm not sure it's actually in this.
It's
book.
under the heading, the GM decides how this works and doesn't have to tell anybody.
No, it's there somewhere, but I think it says. I think it's under War Gear or something.
Oh, null
Maybe
rods?
it's in the Temple of Fate.
Null rod. Everything has a place. Null rod, page 185.
Of.
The core. The
Oh,
basic,
the core.
the basic
okay.
rulebook. Negates powers within 2d10 meters.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure blanks just have that naturally.
Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't
Yeah.
negate. It's a minus 30 penalty to them doing stuff.
Sorry.
And a plus 30 bonus to resist any psychic power that offers that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then that
However,
means that
you
I'm.
cannot use a null. You cannot use a blank as a power weapon.
Fortunate that.
Can't pick up
Can
and
you
hit
use it?
I just
Okay, so
suddenly saw
basically-
the D&D monk as a blank. I have only
Sure,
a
why
bomb,
not?
An effective weapon. Punch.
Actually, what does a blank do to a rubric marine?
No one knows,
Like-
and no one knows what a null rod does either.
Does it like turn them off for a while?
The rubric me you're talking to is currently not in series. Please try again after the show.
Yeah, basically, just hear like a
There are
dial-up
25 souls to
interrupted
continue
noise.
using this rubric marine. I was gonna say sense, but be honest, it's the Imperium. Souls are cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so if they send a psyker, we can just use the psyker. If they don't send a psyker, we need to keep somebody alive to tell us where the facility is.
Yep. And if optimum happens and they just say, "Oh yeah, drive them over here," that'd be great. Thanks.
If they send a
Unattached
blank,
Sergeant
you
Al.
guys are, if they send a blank or use null rod, you guys better fucking kill them quickly.
I have a melt-a-gun and hallucinogen grenades. I wonder if you can refractor fields null rod. Probably
Okay,
not.
well, I do
Alright,
have a
so-
refractor field, but
Heading over to the ruined, burned-out, plasma-exploded barn is
Yeah.
the plan. I'm just going over the steps
Yeah.
to make sure I understand correctly, because I may have had something to drink.
I hide in a room. I actually, to all intents and purposes, look normal, unless you
I call-
pass a Sinisian's test.
The Planetary Defense Force and say, "Hey, I found a witch. She was levitating things with her brain. I know I'm supposed to bring her somewhere. I don't know where it is on this planet.
She
Where
is
do you want me to
friendly
bring her?
and not a danger.
She is currently sleeping and will continue sleeping as long as I continue administering sleeping drug. Where shall I bring her?" This is a good plan. Anyone have anything to say about
I think it's a terrible plan, but it's the one we have.
it?
I think
a
it's
terrible
a
plan
plan
until you
I
realize
wasn't
it's one of
here to
us.
hear. Can you lay it on me as quick as possible?
We tricked the Imperium to sending a bunch of people to pick up what they think is a non-dangerous witch. They open door number 1. There I am.
I mean, if they send people, then I just say, "Hey, yeah, so where are we going?"
But you're obviously a space marine. Do you have illusion of
No,
normality?
I'm not. I have illusion of normalcy.
Oh,
Just,
okay,
just
that's
assume
good.
everyone has an illusion of normality in this.
Honestly,
No, I
don't
have-
know why
I have both. I have the
Oh, shit,
talent
you're right,
and the
yeah.
mutation. I'm extremely normal. I should have
The
called
normalest
myself
normal,
Norm
whatever normal
Furious,
to normal.
but oh well.
The things you only hear in an RPG game.
I am extremely
Yeah.
normal. An RPG or a mental asylum. Thank you.
One or the other.
I belong in
Okay,
one
well,
of them,
I'm-
and this is the one.
Okay, so I'm willing to be bait for the plan.
I don't think we need bait. That's the thing. Once they show up, I mean,
Yeah, but surely they'll bring something or someone to check if there is a psyker present.
but we don't care about that because once they show up, I just throw the charm on and say, "So great, where are we going?" And they tell me because why wouldn't they, you know? And
Because why
then
would
we
they tell
kill
you?
them and we go.
Because they wouldn't tell you.
Why
The whole
wouldn't
point is
they?
to capture somebody. Because why the hell are they going to tell random Joe, PDF?
Because I have pure PDF and I would be
They're
rolling
not
at
gonna
an
send the-
80.
They're not going to send the PDF for this. This is going to be like a specialized group.
I mean, if he's calling the PDF,
I'm calling the PDF.
to-
And they're telling
Yeah,
me
but
where to go.
Yeah, but surely, but then, I mean, look, you aren't going to send like the normal PDF to deal with something like this, surely. You'll
Right.
pass it up to somebody who does deal with this, and then like not the Inquisition necessarily, but like somebody who's trained at handling psychers comes, and then why would they tell you where they're taking me?
Well,
Or
Carcer,
the
it's very
theoretical
simple.
psyker.
My rank in the Planetary Defense Force is Master Chief, and I'm wearing heavy powered armor.
I can't argue against this.
On the other
And
hand,
everybody's going to do what
fuck.
I tell them to.
Sorry,
I missed
Brett.
the other hand ablative. Please say again.
I was about to say it's not green, but it totally is.
Yeah, it's not the right sort
My
of green,
light
man.
armor is colored red so that I can blend in with my most hated of foes,
Which is
tech priests. They suck.
You what, mate?
Are you a tech
I was
priest
about to
or a
s-
heretic?
sort of adjacent.
You're a heretic, and therefore not loyal to the stupid idiots at Mars who say, "No, you can't make a better one of these." Or are we gonna have to
It's
fight?
fair. It's a fair distinction. Okay.
I know what I want.
Are we doing this? Well, have we already done it?
And is anyone vetoing us doing this?
Well,
just have to
considering the only
consent.
person who would is added and he hasn't spoken up yet, I think it's safe
I've
to say
been trying
that-
to push this plan, and I'm just waiting for you to agree. So yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh,
call
it was
the
your
PDF.
plan in the first. Okay.
It was actually his plan.
I'm calling the
we just
PDF
argued
and
about it
asking
half
them
an
where
hour
I
ago.
take this completely not dangerous psyker who could manage to maybe make their eyes glow in the dark and lift a pebble. Hey guys, how's things?
All
Hey
right.
Gray,
Yes.
where are we going? Oh man, that's an 8 for anyone listening. Against an 84.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. Hello, this is Psychos Bios, Imperial Hotline. No.
This is
Straight through.
Master Chief Al. I've got a psyker. It's sleeping. Where do you want it?
A what Psychos? What?
Psyker.
A witch.
A witch. Person
Good
who does
one.
things
The
with their
ribs
brain
from
and
next to him.
needs to be secured. Where do you want it? It's asleep.
And not
Right,
dangerous.
you've got a witch.
If I have to repeat myself again, we're going to be wasting time. Where do I take this potentially very dangerous person who is currently not?
Right, just give me a second. Just got to go check if you and it goes quiet as he kind of disappears
Wait,
to
I'm on
actually find
hold.
somebody who knows.
I'm on
Why
hold,
did you say
guys.
potentially very dangerous?
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the connection manuals.
No problem. Take your time. Manual 4, by the way.
Manual 4. Oh, thanks.
Yep.
Right, 8. Right, make me a check.
Which kind?
Deceive, whatever that is in this.
All right, I'm bad at that, but sure. Do I get bonus? I get bonuses for pure PDF though.
Yeah, you would.
Standard difficulty or minuses?
Standard difficulty.
Roger that.
That looks good.
I'll take it. It's 21.
Yeah, so he completely
Not
misses. He
34.
completely misses the fact that you apparently know where it is in the manual, but don't know.
If you look at the authors, I'm on the list.
Then why don't you know the setup then?
I've never been to this planet before.
I see. That just goes over his head.
Besides, it moves every once in a while, you know?
What, the planet?
No, the secure holding facility. Sometimes it explodes and you need to build a new one.
I'm going to take your word on that one.
Psychers.
Yeah,
Not
Psychos.
even once.
That's what the Imperium Creed tells us.
I would like to note that in this campaign, only Imperial Psychers have blown up so far.
It's a good thing.
That's true, actually. Because
Look,
I'm not
when you
a
connect to a
psyker.
mind, when you connect to a mind as powerful as the Emperor's, there is a chance you may ground out into local reality. That is bad.
Yeah. Okay, I've got this. I will. Do you have a location?
Sorry, say again. There was some static.
Have you got a location?
Yeah, I'm over here in the middle of nowhere. So I have a fast vehicle. If you could tell me where I'm delivering this person, I could be there in like what? Half an hour, pilot?
Don't forget to tell them that we have it subdued. We just don't know where we're supposed to take.
Yeah, it's sleeping. The psyker is the witch is sleeping. It's not currently doing anything dangerous. I'm pretty sure it won't wake up for a couple of hours, but you know,
Yeah,
if it does,
considering the head trauma, it's not waking up for a couple hours at least.
I am really glad that this phone has a mute button because I'm not letting you talk through it. You have a fellowship of 4.
6.
Close enough.
Okay, so
I
do not
do have
attempt.
the
You can help. Do not attempt to bring Psychic in yourself. Special technical personnel will be dispatched to your location. This is for your own safety. Do not talk to the Psyker. Do not talk to the Psyker's family. Vacate the area if at all safe.
Hang on. Are you reading section 1? Psyker is currently conscious and possibly dangerous, or section 2? Psyker has been subdued after an event.
It's the same.
That's weird. I remember writing it differently.
Okay, just check section 5.
Section 5.
Into section 5, and you're muted. I have a full face helmet.
So then
Unless you
why
have
do you
a
need
300
to mute me? I'm not on the call anyway.
When he says mute you, he means physically push you away.
Because I'm muting the call so that I can talk to you without talking to them.
Do not have an isolator.
I only have one mouth.
And he cannot scream.
I can scream plenty. I just can't psychically scream because I'm not a filthy psyker.
Excuse me, I may have to interject here.
If I weren't on the
F-16
phone with the Planetary Defense Force, I would not have included the
F-16
adjectives.
just shakes his head in having 7 channels because he doesn't actually have a larynx.
On the other hand, I recently learned to sing.
Oh,
I
God,
did
the world's not
actually
safe.
check, by the way. I don't need a separate comm beat or anything because I do just straight up. I have a transmitter in my larynx.
You mean
That's
instead
pretty
of your
useful.
larynx?
Right. Okay. So you'll bring them in.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, see, there's nothing here about bringing the psyker in.
Where do you want me to put it?
Right. You give us your location. We'll send the team.
All right.
Do you
Better
have
not-
the team's
not dally.
manual?
Yeah, no, the team is being scrambled. I've pressed all the appropriate buttons. I've said the
Every
right incantations. I've hit the machine 3 times on the right side.
Oh no, you idiot! You're supposed to hit it twice on the right and once on the left.
That's not what the note I've got.
He can't talk.
Oh, that's true.
Thank
I
you,
am
Face
I am
Concealment.
listening over this. I'm just muttering under my.
I'm assuming that you're listening in on my conversation, the same as I assume you're listening in on all conversations, even when unconscious or dead.
Why not
I
both?
may have to take the Terrate Paranoia Tech Priest. I don't know. Is that even
Anyway, okay. You send him his location?
I've given them my location.
Alright, so the unit will be on its way. They will be there within 2 hours.
That may not be enough time.
That's the fastest we can scramble them. They're on the opposite side of the planet.
Can you tell
That's
me
not
where I
good.
can meet them? I could be moving too.
No, they're coming by dropship. They'll be fine.
Yeah, hold on a
Dropship.
second.
Okay.
Not dropship. Dropship. Lighter.
pod.
Drop pod. Well, not drop pod.
Oh,
Like-
please God, not drop pod.
Drop pod.
I am going to be pointing at F-16 right now, hoping he gets the message.
I'm sorry. What? I'm still getting really
Mute.
annoyed.
They're
This
coming
guy-
in by drop pod. Get your radar working. Find out where they came from.
I don't
no,
have a
then-
personally mounted radar.
Mute.
He's going in the
The
Valkyrie.
shuttle.
Didn't he say they're not coming in via drop pod?
Unmute.
They're coming to a
Yeah,
dropship.
right. He said lighter. They're
Lighter,
bringing
yeah.
a vehicle from space.
Yeah, they have a shuttle.
That still doesn't. That
Great.
still
Are you
doesn't
sure you
feel
don't want me to just fly up there and meet them?
No, sorry.
gonna say?
I don't have a
It does say
location.
Master Chief on my
I don't have a location. Seriously.
Fair enough. Have a good day, sir. Oh, hey, do you want some concert tickets?
What?
I mean, I've got time to burn, you know. Would you like some concert tickets?
What? To appeal a child?
No, I don't think they'll be touring anymore. Above your clearance level, don't ask.
Well, my daughter loves them.
Don't ask.
Well, they're not dead.
Oh,
mostly.
thank God. Oh no, you're not. That's
He
cool.
can't talk. I just said don't ask above your clearance level. That's Imperial code for you don't want to know.
I assume that Ablative is actually hacking into the comm every now and then.
No.
I will punch you in the face, sir.
What?
Hang on. No, I
I'm
will
just doing my
do-
job.
Not him. Ablative. F-16. If he hacks my comms, I will have to shoot him in the face. That's just the way it is.
He has no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh, he better
I think
not.
he's
I
giving-
have him on mute
He's
for
giving you
that.
some leeway.
Raise the mute button. Yeah, concert tickets. There's a new band in town. Haven't you? They're pretty up and coming. Pretty high energy.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Here, listen. Let me just give you the code. It's good for 6 guys. All right. So
Yeah.
you know any 6
Yeah,
guys
well,
who are looking for
thanks.
a new sound? Show up when there'll be an announcement later.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Cool.
He's just a bit confused by this call. Yeah.
And I'm ending this transmission. I mean, I've got time to burn. You know.
We should be setting up for when. Okay, so hold on. If they're
I want to
dispatching
keep my
something
gear.
from, if they're good for you. I want to keep stay alive. If they're dispatching
Same.
something, if they're dispatching something from space, that means it is a specialized squad,
Yep.
and it's probably a squad that's packing some formidable stuff.
They might even have bolters. The human carrying portable kind.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they were coming in via drop pod, we would be fucked.
I have
I'm
powered
pretty
armor.
sure they're human drop pod like pattern.
Yeah, but I
Well,
mean, how often do
Yeah,
you
they've
see
only
them?
got 20% casualty rates from the users.
Either way, we should get ready. How long would it take you to build an AA gun?
We do
Yeah.
not want to shoot them down.
Now we can just pick through whoever. Maybe somebody will live.
I do
Actually,
not
we-
want a maybe.
Actually, we probably want something to blow up their vehicle.
Yes, that is for certain. Well, honestly,
Of
best
course.
course of action is they land and then they get murdered, and at least one of them says, "Oh shoot, it's awake."
Yeah, but the problem is that the pilot of the ship is surely not going to hit in with us. This is when we needed to paint us with his crack missiles.
I mean, I still have plasma.
I have a melter.
Sure, but I presume that you two are going to help me not get hit in the head by null rods all day.
Yes, what we should be doing is stealing their ship and then telling it to go back home.
We can try.
Would an Imperial shuttle even have a go home protocol?
A machine spirit?
By go home protocol, you mean a pilot. Who in this case doesn't want to die? I don't know.
None of
Ooh,
depends-
actually,
depends.
that's a point. I have Fear 4, which means if I get in there, I can probably make him shit himself to death.
Oh, I actually have, thinking about it, I actually have compel. So
There
I
we
could
go.
force him. I could just force him to take us back, assuming I don't like, blow up my brain or his brain or something like that.
Try to avoid that.
I try so every day.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'll just share the barn.
Oh, you
I'm
have
gonna
an
be
actual
sitting out
map.
front in a lawn
Yeah,
chair,
that's what I've
drinking
been
an ice
furiously making while
Yeah.
he's been planning.
Our arguments have given him time.
Yes.
with my helmet on, because why not?
So, so we're gonna
I'll be
ambush
right
them
back.
as they land, or are we gonna ambush them when they're inside the thing?
Here's an idea, actually. We go inside and then have Terran, like, call them, like, bring them in because this is
Yeah.
where the Psyker is. And, you know, he's been told to keep his hands off, basically. Leave it exactly where it is.
Yeah, I think
And
I
then
want to
you
be in a
burn
room
the
where they
barn
can't
down.
see.
You're no
While
fun
they're
at
in
all,
it?
are you?
Yes.
Wait, while
of
they're
course.
in it? Wait, why am I burning the barn down?
We just
Why
assumed
would
you'd
we
be
burn the
doing that
barn
anyway.
down? We don't care about the
I mean,
barn.
I will do it, but why am I
Yeah,
doing it?
wait, Carter, did you just ask why you're burning a building down?
But why am I burning it down now, and as opposed to any other time?
No.
You burn it down once Terran's drawn them into it.
My plan is I tell them it's in there, it's asleep, should be fine, probably asleep for the next 6 hours. Oh, and then I get my way
Like
on the
that.
shuttle and talk to the pilot. Well, you
Meanwhile, they
murder
still
all
have
of
my
them.
head. I will try, but what if they do have blanks or psychers or null rods?
Well, you're not in there with them.
I don't have
You're
any
just
sleep
off
grenades.
somewhere they can't quite see you.
I am still
does my
assuming
trunk
that
do?
they have some way of actually detecting psychic people, so they'll know roughly where I am.
You mean like a psyker?
Yes. Which causes its own issues, but you know.
That's a good point. You should definitely use Sinesans and try and figure out if they have a psyker on board. We just need
I
a
can
brain.
do that. Yeah, I can do that. The problem is, they're probably going to do it too and figure out I am not in that barn.
Yes, you are. Aren't you?
I think there's two conflicting plans right now.
There's a
I've
little
lost track.
confusion on the exact plan, but I figured you were in the barn.
I can be in the barn. Are those
Yeah,
like
you're totally in the barn.
containers? Are those like containers, Gray?
They're like crates to hide behind.
Perfect.
Okay. I can hide behind or inside a crate?
You could hide inside a crate, yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah, that'll block them from being able to see me properly.
There we go, I've just gridded it up.
Before they land,
I think the
F-16
scale's still okay.
needs to prep a fake transmission
Yeah, I
on
think the
whatever
scale's probably
signal
about
they
right.
use to something of the extent. Oh shoot! It's Destiny's child. Something
mean
like that. It's awake.
Imperial
It's Destiny's child. So we can continue the whole demonizing of the Emperor's finest.
Huh. Okay, so I suppose the rubric is going to stay in the house. I suppose everybody without illusion of normality needs to hide in the house.
Hi.
So that's what one of you.
Well, it's the rubric and I think Buckle. Oh, wait, does Buckle also have illusion of normality?
Nope.
Okay, so he needs to hide in the house.
He could be in the barn.
Okay, so how does fear come
You guys could be back here, even.
Yeah, you guys could be hiding
Behind the barn.
But they might do a fly round or something. Best be in the house.
That's why I'm sitting out front.
Okay, but then how does the Fear 4 rating intersect with...
Well, they have to be fairly close to me for that.
Okay, so you're just a
Are you
hideous
sure
wretch
you don't want to be
otherwise.
in the barn?
No, I look perfectly normal until you get within about 2 meters of me, and then I'm a horrific sight. Actually, I'm not even a horrific sight. Something's just so off about me that I tend to cause people
Okay.
heart attacks.
Psychers can see through that. Are you sure you
Psychers can
don't want to be
only
in the
see
barn?
through that. Psychers can only see through that if they make a check.
Yeah, but the problem is they can still
Do
make
you
the check.
want to
Like, it isn't actually that hard for me to make a check against that. So
Yeah, there
why
is
would
a
it be...
chance. May I
Hide with
strongly
me.
recommend you not be standing out here, especially considering I didn't mention having any allies with me.
I mean, I would have thought they would assume.
Yeah, hide behind the box or in the other box or something like that.
Actually, if you're in here pretending to be the psyker, I'm going to stand here like I'm a demon.
Sounds good.
It works because I look like a demon.
Okay, well, you could jump out and say, hey, I'm a demon while I force sword somebody.
I love this plan.
Well, like Grog, I'm a demon. Am I right?
So what's this entire plan based on? Oh, the fact that they can just like come out with their
The plan is
demons.
based on the fact that we're space marines. And people who are space marine adjacent and are going to basically wreck face.
Oh, a blade of like hide behind the door.
That's what
And
I.
then
That's
jump out.
why I moved
Okay.
over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically,
So
when
that-
they turn around because oh shit, he has a flamer, they're gonna see me. Oh shit, he has a plasma cannon.
Do they notice that until they get like do they notice
They
that at
notice
all?
that when I start shooting it.
Once
mean,
they
the
notice
flame
you, they're
part.
going to be basically dying in fear. Hopefully,
Or
by this
fire,
point,
or
I've got
both.
the pilot. I'm inside the shuttle, chatting up the pilot. Greg, can I spend an infinite point to have the pilot be, the attractive gender?
Yeah.
Why would that matter for you?
Done.
Why?
I didn't roll hermaphrodite. I only have one set of equipment.
But it doesn't give you a bonus, does it?
Role
Like
play.
it did. Okay, fair.
Can you just not be creepy about this?
Because I want to use a line. Specifically, I'm pretty, you're pretty. Let's go back to your space station and stare at each other.
Gray, I'm very worried why you have this Dr. Croctopus.
I'm pretty sure that's for something unrelated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
Nice.
Dr.
Wait,
Croc
are
is
you playing-
Octopus.
Are you playing that hospital thing?
2-point hospital at some point. Yeah.
Okay, that explains it. I thought it might be, but
Octopus, nice.
Yes, I'll have to steal that one.
You're welcome.
so
Gin giveth,
So-
the gin taketh away. So,
which brand of we have made a terrible mistake shows up?
Alright, so the giant shuttle kind of zooms in, flaming death kind of, to some poor farmer's crops.
I take a sip of my iced tea.
Yeah, pretty normal day for you.
Set
Yeah.
the glass down. It blows over.
And yeah, a group of probably 6 guys will descend.
Any markings? I mean, I can't see this, but
If you can't see them, no, there aren't any markings. For
I mean,
anyone watching,
okay.
they're wearing kind of like standard Imperial gear.
Umbrella,
you know, that kind of like top hats, Bernie brands. Standard Imperial witch hunters. They're witch hunters.
Witch hunters, right.
Can I do a Science test?
Yes, you can attempt a Sinesian test.
Any
Ooh,
penalties?
I can do that too.
Minus 30.
Can you?
Yeah,
Minus 30. Oh, that's not good.
Gray, what's the difficulty to identify the shuttle they're using? I'm assuming Long War would work. Common Law War.
Common Law War would be fine. Probably an average difficulty.
Average. That's without modifiers.
Nope. Should I reroll that?
Well, I only got it slightly wrong. I'm enthused about their shuttle.
I've still got 2 after this. I'll reroll that test.
Hey guys, here for the witch?
Works off of perception, not willpower.
Alright, what?
Nuisance is perception, not willpower. You're rolling versus willpower.
Oh, damn. Okay, then I need to change. Okay, then I don't know if I've succeeded or not. Give me a second. No. In fact, my ability to Sinesians is absolutely horrific then. That's dumb.
Get better eyes?
Okay, okay, I wouldn't have tried the tests if.
Yeah, no. It's fine. So, I shall drop a few people on. Let's open the combat tracker, because we know how this is going to go.
Of course.
Yep.
Let's actually copy that last token across.
Yeah, Sinesians is perceptions. That is pretty daft.
Not really, because you're trying to see things warpy.
Before
not...
we
But
start
through the wall.
fighting,
Well, actually, no. Sinesians is actually just, like, mundanely trying to figure out if there's anything warpy going on.
Oh, I should actually drop him into the combat tracker first.
Isn't it using your ability to see through the warp to see stuff that resonates with warpiness?
No, because mundane people can get Sinesians.
Really?
Yep. How do you think witch hunters work?
I don't know. I presume they have a special stick, a divining rod. I mean, why not?
Well, they do have a special stick, but they don't use it for seeing the warp. They use it for
Just turning
beating
it
the
off.
warp into...
Yeah, let's just repeatedly beat the warp until he screams.
To be honest, a wooden club will work for that. Although you may need
not
more
in
than
this
one.
case. I'll set it on fire.
Good point. Oak then.
Yeah,
Great. Before they go into the
Yeah, sure.
barn, which I've pointed them at.
Wow,
I'm-
Sinesians works up to your bonus in kilometers.
Nice. That's pretty. How is that normal people detecting what's going on then?
I don't know. All I know
I
is
can barely see kilometers.
mundane people. I guess
mean,
because
but
the
you
warp
see, but-
has really like far.
Okay, it is the warp.
I mean, but this is how it describes it. Those are the Sinesian skill sense, the currents and eddies of the warp and materium. You aren't using your mundane senses. You are using something else.
I guess you aren't using your eyes to see.
But I am, because I'm not using my willpower to see. That's why I say this is daft.
Well, your skin crawls.
I don't know,
you hear
man.
funky
All I
noises.
know is mundane people
It's
can
a
get
bad
it, and
feeling.
they don't need.
Anyhow, great. Can I make a charm chest to try and get my way onto the shuttle? I would like to try and misidentify the shuttle as one I've previously flown on and really enjoyed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can misidentify it as something kind of...
Is that a Mark 19A?
What?
Mark
So,
19A
okay, so-
standard shuttle. Flew one of those.
You're going to have to make a
last
stealth check, I think, first.
stealth?
Well, yeah, because you're trying to get on without them kind of noticing.
Wouldn't that
Okay,
be
can I make an
deceive?
illusion of
Deceive,
normality
yeah.
check? I'm not
What's
trying to
that?
get on without them noticing. I'm trying to use charm to get onto their shuttle.
So actually, that would be charm.
You know, because I'm good at that. I'm equally as good at stealth. It's a 4-point difference.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Do these count as planetary defense forces?
No, these would be
Don't
witch
think
hunt.
they do.
Gray?
No. Basically,
Okay. So yeah, it's a 4-point difference.
you're trying to get on without. They're not going to let you onto that special ship.
He's trying to get on without arousing a whole lot of suspicion.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, I can make stealth. I'm actually also good at stealth. I succeeded at 50.
Huh.
All right. So you managed to get on board without any of the people that actually care.
Basically,
I think.
what you did was you told them, yeah, he's in there, thanks for your service and all that. And, then
And as they start moving in, you
I've
slip
got
behind
a
them.
date with Turkish twins. I'll be back.
They don't know what turkey is.
Neither do I. It's just a saying. I can't even remember where it's from. Irrelevant. I've snuck onto the shuttle. I'm going to endeavor to distract the pilot from noticing anything going on and turn off the relay that lets them, talk to their spaceport with their normal comms.
All right.
I may have to disable the pilot, semi-permanent.
Okay, so you're on the ship. While you're doing that, these guys are they've reached the wall, and they're starting to move towards
That's
the
a wall.
Yes. Look, I had 5 minutes to make this map. It's terrible.
Oh, it is a wall. That's
I'll
interesting.
be honest. I just thought it was an embankment.
I see a shadow now.
I thought it was like a path, but yeah, I see the shadow now.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't have any decent wall textures in Photoshop, and this is not the time to make one.
Yeah, like I said, I just thought it was an embankment. Like this whole thing's on a hill or something.
Right. Also, my
After
chair's
kind of
making lots
waiting
of
for them to
noise.
open the door and for the screaming to start.
You gonna start screaming?
And then
Well, yeah.
Alright, when you start screaming, they will pick up the pace.
wait, I start screaming.
Yeah.
Someone said they started screaming.
I said I
was-
was waiting for the screaming to start.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't scream, not yet.
Okay, so you're waiting for them to get into the barn.
Presumably.
Alright, so they'll take some sort of tactical positioning because they're
Aww.
not complete morons.
Aww.
And then these
Yeah, I
three
think
will.
they are technically inquisitorial,
Yeah.
functionaries, if not.
And they'll probably get to this, fanning out. They've got bolt pistols up. And they're kind of ready.
Well, I wanted to wait until one of them actually opened the door to the crate that I'm in.
Well, open the door to the crate. That actually open. Oh yeah, because you said you're in a crate.
Yeah, I mean,
I got confused
assume
then.
these are sort of like cargo containers.
Oh yeah, actually, that's a point. I'm gonna put myself in the other one.
Yep.
I didn't realize they were crates.
Targrave's crate probably has a red flag or something on it.
Yeah,
I don't want to
Great. Is Witch Hunter 5 close enough to trigger a fear check?
You have a barrier between you.
Yeah, he can't
Yeah.
see you. Just wait until you hear the sound of, I don't know, a flamethrower or something.
Yeah, gee, I
What's the
wonder
go
what
signal?
that
The
is.
sound of a flamethrower.
I assume a sort of like a wet womp and then screams.
Oh yeah, great. Since I'm on the shuttle, is there anyone on the shuttle?
Other than the pilot.
There is the
I'm
pilots,
assuming
of
a
course.
pilot, but there
Yeah.
could be other people, or there could be no pilot. Witch Hunter Captain could be the pilot for all we know.
Nope, there's a pilot on board. who will probably at this point go something along the lines of, "Oi, you're not supposed to be here."
I need to ride back up to space. What the heck? 6?
Oh, okay, sir. Do you have papers, I assume?
Of course, I've got papers. Do you want me to pull them out, or should I be telling you my stories about the war? It's not quite as good. It's still a success.
Which war?
Which war?
Which would you like to know more about?
I don't know the options.
Literally.
I mean, you see this armor. I've been around for a very, very long time.
He can't see your damn armor.
Yes, you can.
The
He
pirate.
knows you're a space marine.
Right. No.
These
but I'm
aren't
a completely
yokels.
normal space marine armor. That's the thing.
Yeah, but hold on a minute. These aren't the local normal yokel PDF.
Unfortunately,
Surely a witch hunter
illusion of
basic would
normality.
know.
No, illusion of normality would make him look like normal space marine armor.
Probably just make him look like a Smurf.
Yeah.
Sure, but
No, it's
my point.
It's marine.
Okay, either way.
I'm
Yeah.
a salamander.
All right. So while this is going on, and you launch into whatever war storage
I'd like
you're
to
doing,
make a tech use test to try and disable the comm relay that would let the witch hunter team
all right. So that's going to be
talk to space.
That's going to be both a tech use and a deception, because you're trying to do it without being spotted.
No,
Right.
great.
Presumably.
I don't have to vocalize to make myself heard over our comms. Can I go ahead and give him a hand with that?
Yeah, I can have a +10 for that.
Cool. That'll help. That takes it up to a 61. Difficulty?
Just average.
All right. Let me do the stealth first, since that's a higher number. And let me spend an infinity point, since I have 3 of those left.
What the fuck?
That is the third 6 I've rolled today in this session.
Yeah, 666.
Praise Lanesh.
Yeah.
Basically. Wait, I
Thanks
actually
for
on
gods,
Fail-safe.
and there's tech use. I forgot to throw it to +10 on that, so it's 3 degrees of success. Let me just
Yeah.
end
So
this.
you basically you sit down and just flick the switch as you sit down. You don't even use your
Sit
hands to
down.
do it.
sit down. The chair warps underneath you.
I fit on a normal chair, as long as I set my powered armor to sitting in a chair mode.
That literally
switch for
just
that.
regular mode, except the knees are locked at 90 degrees.
Yes, the
Yeah,
knees
it's
are
not
locked
actually
and the
sitting.
butt suspensor activates so that it doesn't destroy the chair. Look,
It's
there we
about-
were. No shit. Surrounded by orcs, and I trail off into the distance.
Yeah. As we go back to the go as the witch hunters storm into the room. Right.
I'm
target
assuming you
acquired.
guys will calm me if you need support.
These two will. That guy will take a cover. This guy will move. Bolt pistol's trained. They'll go, and he will just kind of kick the lid off the crate.
Can I stab him with my force sword?
At this point, we'll go to initiative
Oh,
because he's seen you at about the same time you've seen him.
you
You
mean I
can.
wouldn't get a surprise round?
Well, he's expecting someone to be in. Have
I
a plus
suppose that
plus.
wouldn't-
Have a
Expecting
plus
them to
1
be
to your
asleep.
initiative bonus.
Sorry?
Plus 1 to your initiative bonus. Because that'll do a kind of account for that.
Man, I rolled badly. It's not gonna work.
Oh, and you're probably out of range for the initiative bonuses from F-16's.
I don't think there is a range for that.
Oh, okay. Well,
What is the bonus then?
use your int instead of your agility,
No,
and you
my
also get a
instead
+1.
of his agility.
I'm sorry. Right, his int.
So what would it actually be then?
My int bonus is 6, and you get +1 from the talent set.
Okay, so it's int instead of agility, so that's 6, so it'd be +7 actually. So I need to be 4 higher than that.
Yep.
So
And mine-
16.
Mine should actually be 11, since I should get the higher one.
No. No, 16 isn't
Right.
terrible.
So 16 for
16 is higher than
Carter
15.
Considering it's a D10, 16 is pretty awesome.
and 11 for Buckle.
Yep.
Alright,
Why'd you do it twice?
Have a
I
talent.
think he has a talent that lets him.
Alright,
roll.
so yes. The crate goes, the guy looks done through, because this isn't like a small local psyker, this is someone in power armor.
This is I still have illusion of normalcy, so I
Well,
sort of
just-
want to be
You-
a
you
proper Chaos
still-
Space Marine
You
now.
look like a space marine. You just don't look like a chaos space marine.
That's unfortunate.
That's life.
Do I want to sword him? Do I want to set him on fire with my brain? Or do I want to set him on fire with my gun?
It's too bad they didn't know more than one of them didn't show up at the door.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I mean,
standard procedures.
yeah. The problem is, Gray's done this on purpose so that I can't hit them all with the flamethrower again.
Exactly.
It's almost like I know how this is going to go.
It's almost like you played against me in a campaign where I did literally this.
Almost like these guys are semi-competent.
Hmm.
Semi.
No.
Okay, I will use Fire Barrage.
I
On the
still own their
guy-
comms.
Oh yeah, wait, has he said you've switched off all of their comms or just their 2-space comms?
I've switched off the shuttle's comms, so it can neither send nor receive.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna use my brain to attempt to set them on fire, or that guy right in front of me on fire. Okay, I'm gonna do it at the middle strength, which means no bonuses or penalties. So it's it's actually plus 25 on this roll. So, okay, 4 degrees of success. 3 bolts hit him. He is definitely on fire. And the 3 bolts do... Let's see if the fire means anything. Oh, wait, I should drop these on him.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
The
you
3
didn't-
bolts... Yeah, great. Did you give him armor?
Yeah.
You didn't
Well, didn't...
set a location. I think psychic bolts hit chest by default.
Ah, damn it. Sorry, I messed up. So sorry. Yeah, that's 10, 10, and 8 damage to the chest. Actually, what location do they hit? Does it...
I don't know, honestly. I assume they just hit the chest, but I've been wrong on things like that before.
If you use the willpower as the 2-hit roll, then 64 would be torso.
Okay, well, we'll go with that, I think, because it says they are like it's like shooting a semi-automatic weapon at somebody. Or like shooting a weapon at someone. So I think...
Torso, whatever's after torso, I don't know.
Yes.
I think it was torso, arm, possibly
There.
leg.
If he lives, it matters.
Alright, what's their...
If he's...
What's your pen on that?
0.
0. They basically
Is
just
it-
burn off his armor.
Does it penetrate armor on account toughness on account of being a fire?
No, it doesn't actually do that much.
Okay.
You see, this is the thing. The main benefit is that he's now on fire, and he can't
Yeah.
do anything.
He's definitely on fire.
Until he puts out the fire.
This is harder than you think.
And it
I
takes
didn't
an
say
action,
it
which
was
is pretty
easy.
great.
Okay, I still actually have an action. Well, not an action, but I can still do something. I want to use precognition. If I can find the stupid power. I've never used this before. Okay, so it's a plus 10 Scientists test. Using at medium power, well, the medium ability. So that's actually plus 35 in total.
Yeah, just remember the modifiers aren't working.
Yeah, it's just a standing success, but I think that's fine.
These are Sanetians. You should be taking minus 30 to these.
Wait, does that all of my
All.
things or just Sanesian?
So all psychic tests at -30.
Okay, well, that largely changes what happened just now.
Yeah.
It's still 2 degrees of success on the fire.
Is it?
You got an 86. You got 4 degrees of success, -30. No, it's
Well,
1.
it's
My
versus.
bad.
It'll be 1. So that. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, well, I suppose I should have checked
I
first.
mean, he's still on fire.
No, if it's only 1 degrees of success, he's not.
Damn.
So I actually did nothing there then.
Do you have an infinity point you could spend to give a +10 on the check? Since we didn't know they were -30 to begin with,
He
that's
can't
thing we could
actually
do.
do that because he's cinch aligned.
Oh, cinch aligned.
Yeah, so actually, I effectively do nothing this turn.
Don't worry, I'm about to do a lot of things. Some of them may even be good for us.
Can I? I suppose it'd be something to see where the blockage is coming from. Yeah, I do nothing this turn.
Right. So at this point, we're gonna go. I'm gonna roll initiative for the rest. You see, you'll guys will get a surprise round for this for everyone except 14, and then everyone else will come in after this.
I'm gonna pop
Stabbing.
open. I'm gonna pop open my crate. Probably give Witch Hunter 5 a heart attack or something because he has to make a -30 willpower check from fear. You want to do that first, or should I shoot first?
Well, he's jaded, so
It's a warp effect.
all right. So willpower check. -15,
-30.
-30. Well, no, not -5. 1,530.
Where was the table of what you get for which alignment?
Ooh, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah,
Your
I
head
think he wets
explodes, sir.
himself.
That's possibly killing him good.
That's +80 on the test on the
Plus
results.
80 on the fear check and 70,
Yeah.
170 plus is straight up.
So +80 on this. D100.
145.
Wow.
Which
I
translates
don't
to.
remember where the fear chart is.
It's not under shock, which it should be under 277, I think.
You'd think it would be under shock.
Here we are. Yeah, it's the shock table, but it's not under shock, it's under fear. 145 is helplessly slumps to the
wow.
ground. Weeps, gibbers, and tears at flesh for 1d5 plus 1 rounds.
Tears at his own flesh, specifically.
Yeah. Well, obviously. Once he recovers, he's a -20 to all tests until the end of the encounter.
Oh, and it's 1d5 plus 1 rounds,
Yes.
actually.
D5 plus 1. Bodoink, 4 rounds.
Oh, wow, we got the same result. That's amazing.
Yeah. Sorry, I rolled that before noticing. Alright, so he's a bit gibbery.
It's all good.
This is the one sitting
A
next
bit
to you, isn't it?
gibbery.
And now I do the shoot.
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to roll initiative for my rubric.
Oh, are these 1 meter squares? Oh yeah, rubric.
Yeah.
He's just standing in a corner somewhere,
Yeah, kind of.
Have
Well, he doesn't
action
roll.
and short
pretending to be a
range.
pile of
very
dust.
well.
That's fine.
Pretending to be a pile of dust.
Not pretending.
Normally he's a pile of dust wearing armor. It's an important distinction.
Fair enough. Wait, who were you
gotta
shooting?
be fucking kidding me.
He was shooting the ground right here.
No, but he didn't. He just missed. So where does it go?
It scatters.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't scatter
Nope.
too much.
It only scatters by your degrees of failure, if I remember correctly, so that's only 1 meter.
Okay, so it's still gonna land somewhere. But if it scatters a meter to the right, it might potentially catch you.
7, it actually scatters 1 meter further out that way, so I don't catch 4.
Hey, 2
Alright.
is better.
Well-
Is good. 2 out of 3 is
Yeah,
great.
She's better than literally doing nothing.
They are basically designed to fight you.
Yeah, it's true. I shouldn't have tried the psychopath. I should have just stabbed him with a force sword.
Yeah, stabbing them with the force sword would have been much more effective.
Psyker's got a psych.
That's a lot of damage.
Yep, they're
That's
still up
starting
though.
to
Face
worry.
has got a face.
Wow, really?
Yep.
That's starting to worry a space marine level of damage.
Plasma cannon.
Plasma's plasma, dude.
It's supposed to worry a space marine.
I know. The issue is, wait, how much DO do they have normally then?
That's a good point.
Well,
Since
I
it's 10,
dropped
10
it.
and there's still 5 left.
Yeah, that means they have 5 toughness. Maybe they have unnatural.
They've not only do they have. Oh, does pain not go through toughness?
No, it
Of
doesn't.
course not. Well, 50 toughness is pretty damn,
Like I said, they might have unnatural or something.
just normal witch hunters. I mean, normal witch hunters.
Horrible mutant witch hunters.
There's
Yeah, I
a
mean-
lot of gene mods they can do to you.
Alright,
the
so which one to
Inquisition gets first.
14?
Which one is number? Oh, 2 is the
Um,
one that's right next to me.
Yeah.
2 is the one who is not, unfortunately, on fire.
Yeah, the one that's probably going to shoot me with something bad.
Just
He's
dodge
just gonna-
or parry. No, don't parry. Just dodge.
Alright, it's going to take plus 10. Short range is another plus 10, isn't it?
Yeah,
is that
if it's
not
within
point
half, it's
blank?
in a
That's
range.
point blank, yeah.
Yeah,
Point
I mean, you're
blank
literally
is-
next.
Point blank, if it's
Penalty.
the- yeah, it's a penalty.
It's a pistol.
Shooting a target at point blank is plus 30.
Oh wow, really?
If you're in melee with it,
Oh right, yeah.
Isn't he
there's
in melee with me?
difference.
Because I had the option to stab him.
Pistol.
Pistols
No, I mean, so-
still get a penalty at melee, right?
shooting it. No, that's into melee.
I should look up how refractor field works since it might be relevant very quickly.
It's
You
30.
roll 1d100, and if it's below 30 and above whatever I believe it's just normal. So if it's below 30 and above 10, the hit doesn't do anything.
Oh, even if it
Cool.
shorts out, it still takes its normal effect.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So if it's below 30, then
Yeah, it's guaranteed one
It
hit.
just turns off then.
Well, I mean, assuming you don't roll above.
Right. Well, I mean, if it shorts out, it shorts out, but it still
It still work, yeah.
blocks. It can't overload if it doesn't block anything. After all,
Okay, so is there a penalty to shooting with a pistol in melee?
I am trying to look.
it's not on the combat difficulty summary, or I'm not seeing it. And just shooting into melee combat.
Well,
Yeah.
he is. That is technically what he's doing, but not quite in this case.
But you haven't technically engaged him in melee.
We were
Since your
literally
attack
next to
was
each
a
other.
shooting attack.
I mean, I still
so
have my sword in my hand. I could wave it at his face. You know, I
Melee
always have the
attack.
sword in my hand.
Ranged attacks
Yeah.
cannot be made if the attacker is engaged in melee unless he is firing a pistol class weapon.
I thought pistols overwhelmed.
Okay,
Does
it's
attack-
pistols only can attack. You don't get a benefit. It's just you're able to do a thing.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
so it's only plus
I
10 for
could've
the.
sworn there was a.
He's attempting
penalty
semi-auto,
for
plus 10. So it's basically just unloading into there.
Calling for backup,
Ow.
being
In my
So that's
surprised,
two.
no response.
That's 2 hits.
You have your helmet on, right?
Of course, I got my helmet on.
Only a bolt pistol. You should be okay.
Only a bolt. I mean, I'm okay with that standing though. I probably should have been able to avoid it somehow, right?
How do you
PR12.
dodge in a crate? You're lying in a crate. How are you going to dodge?
I can still move through the crate if necessary.
Alright,
It's
so
not
the
a
rest of these
shotgun.
guys.
No, I mean it's fine. We can let it stand since he literally did nothing. I mean, the option is he does nothing or he does nothing. Alfurious, I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Sadly, I don't have any knockout drug.
You've got a hallucinogen grenade.
Yes, but I don't
You
really
have a
want to.
fist.
Yeah, that's a good
Gray, is there
point.
such a thing as non-lethal in this system?
Yes,
I don't
there
know.
is. It's like
You could-
minus 10.
Minus
you could
10?
give him a. You could bear hug him. You're a space marine. What is he gonna do?
Weapon skill is 37.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't. Two of my my Chaos Space Marine things, the Pride and the Disgrace, are minus weapon skill.
Excuse me.
It's worked out pretty well.
Okay. Engaged in melee. If an attacking character is adjacent to his target, both the character and his target are considered to be engaged in melee. So yes, you are engaged in melee.
Oh, cool. I'm going to need to look up the rules on point blank range.
No, I was
With a
talking to
gun?
Carcer.
Yeah, I'm curious for myself is all. Okay, I could drop a hallucinogen grenade in this
Point blank
cockpit, which
range
is
is on the page after that. Makes a range attack
plus
against
30.
a target that is 2 meters away or closer. Yeah, plus 30.
Okay, so it's like it's
Okay.
basically within if you're within 2 squares of the enemy, but not actually next to them.
Right.
Assuming you use 1 meter per square.
And yes, you can decide to just do fatigue with melee. as
So
long
you can
as
take
it's not,
two
like, a
aim.
fucking
You can take
change.
multiple aim actions, right?
Yes, but you only get one. You only get 2 half actions a turn.
Right.
so-
I know. But I'm currently distracting the pilot, so the pilot will not be noticing the combat that's going on inside the
that's
building.
the point.
without
the pilot isn't actually alerted yet.
And is there a bonus for attacking a target who's not aware?
There is.
Probably.
It's plus 30.
Plus 30. Oh, okay. I could just do an aim and a plus 30 then, and probably get a knockout.
Ooh, actually, that's a point. Great. Were the guys? No, they probably weren't surprised. Were
No, they're
Actually-
ready for fighting. You
yeah,
can tell
they're
by
coming
how
ready
they,
for an attack.
they
Yeah,
expect
is the
me to be
pilot-
completely full of it. And
The
they
pilot
were
is
nice.
not.
Pilot, on
wearing
the other
armor?
hand, has been charmed.
Yeah, but is the pilot wearing armor?
Just be a normal flak armor if they are.
Punch him in the head. He probably doesn't.
Yeah, I
is he wearing
don't
a
have any
helmet?
penalties for punching people in the head. I can actually just cold shot to the head without penalties, so that's good.
Convince him to take his helmet off first, then punch him in the head.
Pilots don't wear helmets.
Flight helmets?
Yeah, it's
Which you can
pilots absolutely wear helmets, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, just convince him to take it off first. You want to see his beautiful eyes.
I could make a charm test to try and get the pilot to take off helmet
Yeah.
by taking off my helmet, and then not do
in-
anything until next round. Would that be a half action, Gray?
Yeah, probably.
All right,
It would take
cool.
up your aim action.
No, I do
Yeah.
a half action to get the pilot to take off his helmet or her helmet. I don't care.
Its
and
helmet.
Yeah, helmet.
right, and
helmet, yeah.
its helmet, and then I take a half action to aim, and the next round I punch them in the sucker punch the pilot and to unconsciousness. Assuming this doesn't roll a 99,
Assuming.
I'll take it.
It's gonna roll a 99.
Oh no, that's a 6. That's 2 degrees of success. I forgot to add the peer modifiers. Long rambly story about fighting elves.
A sudden punch to the head. Oh, no,
Slowly
this is-
getting quieter to convince the pilot to lean in closer.
This is the
Right.
big part of the story.
Yeah.
Okay, rubric marine.
The rubric is nowhere near a door.
I
Can
still
the
don't
rubric
know why you
walk
didn't.
through a wall?
Powered armor.
Yeah. Gray, what check to walk through a wall?
It's a barn.
Strength.
Probably just a strength.
I think is this the barn or is this the the
It's
house
an
next to it?
outbuilding.
The outbuilding, it
It's
won't
an
be that
outbuilding
tough.
for the barns. So yeah, it's probably just more barn.
Okay, so what's penalty bonus?
Just straight, I think.
Will you add a natural strength to the degrees of success, right?
Yes, that is how it works.
Oh,
Assuming
right.
you get or
Assuming you get degrees of success, yes. You can't turn a failure into a success just by having unnatural or something.
Yeah.
That would
if
be
you're
unnatural.
Also, if he's in power armor, he just gets a flat +20. The strength.
That's a fair point. Actually, I just want to check up his stat lines and see if I baked it in. No, I
yeah,
didn't.
they might. That's weird. Why wouldn't they bake it in? Because he literally can't leave it.
Well, you see, this is the thing. I don't know if it is baked in on his thing. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Based on the stat line I'm seeing. Okay, so he walks through the wall. That is actually 9 degrees of success.
Yeah.
That's actually yes, he did it. Shut up. Degrees.
That is
Now,
fine.
where can he walk? Where can he walk to
Salt
get in
was-
range of this witch hunter?
Rubik Marine.
The captain, you mean?
Yeah, he can only walk 4 squares, so it'll be 1, 2, 3. No, that's not enough. 1, 2, 3.
If you
4.
walk him diagonally right and down.
Yeah, I think if I move him here, he should be able to see the captain.
Yeah, that's got less.
Yeah. Just want to delete the pointer now.
Suddenly,
Okay,
very
so then
confident.
he's gonna shoot at the captain, but he's gonna be shooting at him with what are these things called? Oh, Zinchian Inferno bolts.
Oh,
Because I think
just
it's
nothing
gonna bust
important
out
there.
something like. Sorry.
Nothing important
Sorry.
there.
I think
Sinchi and Inferno bolts. Do it.
okay. So he's firing semi-auto. No, that's the wrong one. And that didn't work. Hold on, sorry. Yep,
That
I
worked.
think he did.
he hits. So that's
Oh, dear.
3 hits. 3 hits max.
Full
or
auto it is,
semi-auto?
yeah. Semi-auto
No,
would be
semi-auto.
2 hits.
Would it be-
Semi-auto is however many the weapon can do, which in this case I believe is 2.
3 for a bolter, I think.
It's
Well,
one,
it's-
and then
it's plus
semi-auto
one
is
per-
another.
Yeah, it's +1 per 2 degrees of success.
Oh, okay, so it's 2 hits then. Sorry. No, he gets +1 because he's got the bolter drill.
Right.
Oh,
about
So
right,
it's actually 3 hits. Okay, now here's the thing. Okay, what does tearing normally do?
Roll damage twice. Use
Yeah,
the best.
roll dice and use the best.
Okay, so Zinchian Infinibolts lose tearing but gain blast 2 and warp weapon.
So ignores armor
Blast.
instead.
Wow. I
Blast
think
2
he's
doesn't
fucked.
help.
What does blast do actually?
Blast
blast.
hits in a radius. Here is
Yeah.
the radius.
That looks like a blast 1 to me.
It's 2
I
meters.
don't think it hits any. Wouldn't it count like 2 meters out? It doesn't hit anybody else either
Yeah,
way.
it
Yeah, no.
counts 2 meters out.
Okay,
Like,
but now how do I roll this?
blast
Okay, I'm just gonna turn tearing off quickly.
Does it have warp? There should be an option for
Yeah,
that.
it's-
Or just set the pen to 99.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, no,
I did
because
this-
warp weapons also ignore toughness.
Oh,
Ignores-
right.
Yeah, so actually I don't have to change it. We just. Great. I'm sorry. I suppose you'll have to do something.
Just apply the damage directly.
It's weird. It's got modifiers for all kinds of stuff
That's
that
still-
not warp.
Yeah, I think he's dead. Just a
Oof.
Yeah.
14,
29.
15, 16.
He's only at crit
45.
26. I don't know what you're talking about.
45
26.
damage. Can he dodge? Oh, he's not aware of the rubric marine.
No.
That Rubric Marine just paid for itself. I was useless. My Rubric Marine wasn't.
The alien style health monitor for the captain behind the pilot, where they are not looking, has suddenly gone dark.
I don't think it went dark until like the light burnt out.
It's been replaced by an exclamation mark.
Just a flashing what the fuck.
It's just like a I don't know how that happened. Signal lost.
Okay, that's his turn.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, Buckle
Killing
is just
him,
going to
man.
run up here to the corner of the building, and that's his turn.
All right. And at that point, we're probably best off rolling initiative for the survivors. And
yeah,
calling
you
it for the
haven't
night.
done that yet.
Uh-huh.
And then calling it for the night.
Congratulations. They get a turn.
I'm getting so many error messages.
Yeah, you
I get a bunch
used
whenever
to
I
it.
open the combat tracker.
Yeah, the combat
I
tracker.
haven't. Oh, I haven't opened the combat tracker.
Yes, that would be why.
You opened the combat tracker and I got an error message.
Hey, an error messages. 70 error messages.
You can have an error message. You can have an error message.
Attempt to index global value active, a nil value.
I've got anchored static height, ignore for control.
Could not find template buttons. What
Right,
is that
this-
anyway?
This module is not built for the
Active
version of
in
Fancy
Windows
Grounds.
class client CT entry. Oh, it's CT entry. Okay.
I really feel like Fancy Grounds was programmed with the programming equivalent of like
Um,
bubblegum and chicken wire.
You don't have a character on here without a token, do you?
No.
Groza?
Well, yeah, that is actually a thing. Well, all of them are.
Yeah, none of them actually have their tokens next to their names.
I wonder if that's what the
Where's
errors
the-
are.
Where's the Paintus on the list, actually?
Professional computer toucher, folks.
That's Zera.
Oh, of course, I completely continuously forget.
Can we give them an initiative of 0, or can we remove them from the tracker?
If you remove them from the tracker, I
Oh.
think bad things happen.
Yeah.
Well, bad things are happening.
Well,
no,
but
bad,
it's
bad things like more error messages happen.
Oh, well,
it's a non-critical sort of bad thing right now.
true. Nothing has broken severely, as far as we
Okay,
can
next, yeah, take 0 of the thing. Gray's computer actually blue screens.
No!
Ah.
We lose the whole
Right.
recording.
I'm gonna, before anything worse happens, I'm gonna say end the recording. So see everyone next time.